Welcome back to the Emerald Corner. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how do you know if you're hiring an employee or hiring a contractor? Well, hey there. I'm Kimberly Ferguson, CEO and founder of Emerald Expectations Accounting. I'm so happy that you're here. The Emerald Corner is a place where life and business meet. So I want to help you have a growing and profitable small business while maintaining a life with your loved ones. Today's video is another episode of Tax Tip Tuesday. And for those of you who are new here, that is where I share with you tips and tricks to get ready for tax season, how to lower your tax liability, and answer your specific tax questions. So if you have a specific tax question, will you please drop that in the comments below? I would love to make a video just for you. So today's question is all about employee versus contractor. And you might be saying, how is this a tax question? It's definitely a tax question, okay? And the reason is because of the big tax implications that there are if you get this wrong, okay? All right, so most of us have heard of an employee versus a contractor, and many of us as business owners have probably had this debate, okay? So what makes someone an employee versus a contractor? Well, present day, according to the IRS, there are a few different stipulations or things that you should consider when deciding if this person you want to hire is a contractor or if they're an employee, okay? So the first question is behavioral, okay? Does the company have control or have the right to control what the worker does and how the worker does his or her job, okay? Do you have a say in what they do, when they do it, how they do it, etc., right? Number two is financial. So are the business aspects of the worker's job controlled by the payer or employer? These things could include things like how the worker is paid, whether expenses are reimbursed, who provides the tools and supplies, what is the going rate for their services, okay? An employee generally doesn't get to decide how much they get paid, right? There may be some wiggle room, there may be some back and forth negotiations, but generally speaking, the employer sets the rate, right? Same thing with expenses. Does that employee get reimbursed for expenses? That's generally decided by the employer. Most cases, the employer provides the tools or the things that are needed to do the job. Now, as a contractor, you decide how much you get paid, right? You tell the business owner how much you get paid. You tell the business owner if you get reimbursed for expenses, and you supply the tools or supplies needed to do the job, right? And then the last one is the type of relationship that you have, okay? Is there a written contract or employee type benefits like a pension plan, insurance, vacation pay, etc.? Will the relationship continue, and is the work performed a key aspect of the business? Could your business operate without this person, right? Another thing to keep in mind is exclusivity. Is this person allowed to do the same work for other people? If you have somebody who does bookkeeping for your company, are they allowed to do bookkeeping for other companies? If not, they're probably an employee, right? Now, if they are, they might be a contractor. No guarantee, but that might be one thing that helps lean in the direction of a contractor, okay? Well, thanks so much for spending a few minutes of your time with me today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video. So, an employee is someone that you hire in your business. You either make them part-time, full-time, you decide the hours they work, you decide the pay they work, you decide the jobs they do, you decide the quality of the work, you decide. Are you getting the impression that maybe you decide everything with an employee? Like I said, do you get to say what they're gonna do, how they're gonna do it, what kind of